Brandon Ingram thrived in his first season in New Orleans. After coming over in the Anthony Davis trade, the 23-year-old forward averaged 24 points per game on an efficient 59 true shooting percentage. In February, Ingram was named an All-Star for the first time in his career. A few months later, he was named the NBA's Most Improved Player. Ingram always had promise. Players with the size, handle, and soft touch just don't come around very often. There are not many 6'9" guys who can drive it in there, stop on a dime, hit a fadeaway from 15 like that. The missing component, at least until this year, was a reliable three-point shot. In LA, Ingram was a low-volume outside shooter who converted threes at a rate in the low 30s. This season, his attempts and percentage climbed dramatically. Ingram made more threes in one season with the Pelicans than he did in 3 seasons with the Lakers. What caused this uptick? The short answer is balance. Somewhere along the way, Ingram developed a bad habit of lining up with his right foot way out in front of his left. The lower half of his body was tilted toward 10 o'clock. The upper half of it was pointed toward 12. Ingram was shooting the ball too much with his arms and not enough with his legs. That led to some of the funkiness that you can see here. In September, Ingram went to work with Pelicans assistant coach Fred Vinson. They focused on getting the lower half of Ingram's body to aim more toward the basket. Vinson put down 5 strips of tape along the three-point line. He asked Ingram to stand behind each one and let shots go without leaping. The idea was for Ingram to pretend like he was at the free throw line. Instead of taking a 15-foot free throw, he was taking a 24-foot free throw. Ingram rebuilt his jumper from the ground up. The result is what you see here. Ingram cut out unnecessary side-to-side motion. He generates the power for his jumper from his base now. The hours he put in remaking his three-point shot were on display on Christmas Day in Denver. Ingram nailed 7, count them up, 7 three-point shots. The most he'd ever hit in a single game up to that point was 4. His outburst wasn't an aberration. It was a result of deliberate changes in two-a-day shooting sessions. Improvement like this doesn't happen by accident. Ingram's new form allowed him to start hitting threes off of movement. Look at this thing. He even showed the ability in stretches to hit threes off the dribble. Pull-up threes weren't a part of Ingram's arsenal at all in Los Angeles. So why does all this matter?
Why?
The three-point shot is arguably the most important skill a player can have in the modern game. Also, the player Ingram figures to play heavy minutes next to already attracts a lot of attention inside. Ingram and Zion have the chance to be a dynamic 1-2 punch for the Pelicans for years to come. Ingram becoming a knockdown three-point shooter was a huge development for the Pelicans. It is a significant reason why the team is likely to offer him a max contract or something close to it in the upcoming offseason. 2019-20 might have been disappointing for Pelicans fans in some ways, particularly the end, but Ingram's improvement was something worth getting excited about.